LFG, let's go.
Oh,
that was fake.
I'm not feeling.
That's what she said. Let's go.
Hello, welcome to episode 4 of Journeymen, a brand new rugby league podcast. It is a current coach, a current player, and Latsy. That's the best way to describe it. Just a reminder, I think off the top here, I want you to like and subscribe to this show. That is how we exist. Get onto YouTube. We are Journeymen_footy. You've got to hit the like and subscribe button, or if you get onto the podcast, so Apple, Spotify, you have to follow us or download us or do whatever you got to do so that we can survive. Hit those buttons and the Journeyman will continue. On today's show, Origin, all the Origin you could ever want. We're just going to do wall-to-wall Origin.
No, we're not.
No, not for shit. Everybody else does that. There's a brand new segment. What about this? Life and Times of Jerry and Jimmy. Who wants to give me a quick little byline as to what that is, gents? What is this new segment?
Well,
I think just a few yarns about me and Latsy's time together. We've spent a lot of our footy careers together. It was like a bit of a match that come together unexpectedly, and there's been plenty of good stories. I've got heaps of dirt on Latsy to share.
But there's a way you're going to do it right where you're taking in turns each week. One of you tells the story and the other one isn't allowed to say anything, to say if it's bullshit. Is that right?
Because I think some of our stories are great to tell together. So if he leaves something out, I need to jump in. So I think we just have to cop the most part of the story on the chin. But I feel like we can, Maloney to Luke Lewis, play short, look long, run off each other.
Charlie, are you getting all of Latsy's microphone there? Have you positioned him further away from the mic this week because he's a bit over the top? Is that what's happening? Okay, good. You're all good.
Is that okay?
Oh, very good. The other thing, Positive Place is back. It's been renamed. You're away for this, Jimmy. It's all about being positive. Latsy is constantly telling me and Toby how negative we are.
Yes, I get that.
Gravity one.
Do you really?
The gravity and gravitron.
Wow. I thought last week we were nothing but positive.
Well,
No, you're good.
It's good. Let's bring the joint up. So what are we doing for that?
Well, today I'm going to ask you guys a simple question, which is who in rugby league always puts a smile on your face every time you see them? Save it. Keep it positive.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
up.
Don't say it. Okay, also, there's an awesome segment called Other Footy News. It's where we do other footy
That's
news.
groundbreaking,
Yeah.
Fraser.
And we're going to preview the weekend's games. And have you got a Would You Rather for us this week, Jimmy?
I don't know. I haven't thought of one in the lead up, but maybe during this filming, something will pop into my head.
What are the chances of us being able to broadcast it? Because you're currently 1 for 3.
Well, it just depends.
I've got a backup for you. If you
Oh, do you?
I think I might have one.
All right, we'll throw it at Toby. I've got here on the run sheet, how is everyone? Let's start with you.
You really had to put that down?
I do, because I forget, basic
You think about you all the time, don't you?
Oh, pretty much. Toby Rudolph, Cronulla
Yes.
Sharks enforcer, went down to the Dolphins 30-28. We all watched it. I thoroughly enjoyed the WhatsApp chat that was going during that. We'll get into that. But how are you?
Yep, good. It's a bit sort of disheartening to go with that result into a bye. Sort of tend to hold on to those sort of games for longer. You can't sort of bounce back straight away. But not really good. Had some time off and didn't really go anywhere. Just sort of stayed around here and wanted to get some extra training in. And I got sick, so I couldn't do it. So it's all great.
That was a really shit media response, wasn't it? That was so.
Thanks for your time.
What was I?
Yeah.
Don't say that word.
No, it was. Yeah, back to you, Vonnie. Is that
Yeah,
what-
sorry. Oh, no, fuck. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Well,
no,
my
really good.
LFG was flat, but that was flat.
All right. We're all a bit here. Let's get it out of here, okay?
Yeah.
No, look, I lost last week. It fucking sucked. I hated it. Next week I want to fucking win. We're going against the Bulldogs.
Boom. There you
I
go.
surfed today and it was mad, and I'm happy I'm here.
That's always smart when you're sick.
Yeah. No, that was days ago. That was days ago. I'm sweet
It
now.
was 3 degrees in the water, so I went for a surf.
Can I ask, when the hammer tore you blokes apart, where were you on the field? I was trying to look for you today.
Yeah, I was right there on that bench that I
You were
just
still
sat
on
on.
the bench.
No accountability, eh?
Nah, zero. So I was just taking
Got
after
the
my...
same view as Latsy.
I was about to say, taking after my mentors role there, just having a look at what's going on and just keeping the bench warm for the boys.
Best seats in the house, you reckon?
Best seats
Bro,
in the
I had that
house.
for 182 games. Let's go.
On WhatsApp, what did you shoot across to Toby? You should have beaten the Dolphins.
They're shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're way behind them on the ladder. That burnt me.
We're the
I come
same, we're the
13
same
in.
I think.
Yeah.
Latsy got very defensive. I made a joke to Toby, and then Latsy went, "Big brother, like, God, don't you pick on Toby?"
And then you was being a smart ass to me, and then he goes, "Oh mate, I'm not being defensive. You weren't."
Yeah, we all make that up. Kind of like this podcast today, but anyway.
Yeah.
It's good to watch from a distance. You three just going at each other. Your Cowboys, in the WhatsApp, you said, we'll flog Canberra. Bada bing, bada boom. You flogged Canberra. You were up.
You did.
28-0, and the attack was good. Apparently, you are responsible. Is that right?
He's a D coach.
Hey,
Are you the defence coach or the attack coach?
I don't do defence, mate. Did you watch my career? Mate, all going good down there, mate. We're on a bye as well, so nice to win.
I was thinking up too.
Nice to win going into the bye.
Oh, back to you, Yvonne.
That was a bit.
Give us something.
Boring night.
Give us something, man. We didn't come here
What do you want?
Something other than that.
Just say you're pumped.
I got kicked out of Mooseheads after the win.
That is so much better, actually. Did you actually? Is there a story there?
Yeah. No.
There he is.
Politely or?
Yeah, there's no drama there.
Okay.
Mate, he's not violent.
Get the security tapes.
Finally, Latsy, how are the Dragons sales going?
Well, we're into a home game against that Redcliffe team that Jimmy doesn't rate next week. But no, mate, we're flying out the door. We'll sell out.
No, I'm more meant, aren't you selling shit for the Dragons?
Yeah, we'll sell out the game.
Are you
the
selling
corporate?
tickets? Oh, is that
Part of
what
my
you
job
sell?
is I manage partners of the football club.
Oh, fantastic. And you're
But in other news, I had my first drink on the weekend.
Oh, is that what
Have
you
you been off the piss?
today?
Have you been off the piss?
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
didn't know
probably
you-
missed the 60 minutes
Yeah, right.
story.
Actually, while we're on that, can we just talk about Latsy's currently the fittest bloke in Australia, he reckons. What are you doing, Latsy?
I didn't say that.
What are you doing this year?
Well, you call it Hydrox. I'm
You're
doing
doing-
High Rocks.
You're doing a CrossFit workout.
Well, that's not. It's called
You're
High Rocks.
like a professional trainer.
I'm training for that, yeah.
What do you have to do
I'm
in the
monitoring me
Train to be a
macros.
better trainer.
Yeah.
That's literally it, eh?
It's an
That's
event.
fully it, yeah.
No, it's training
Training for
you
the
gotta run
sake
8
of being
times.
better at training.
Haters going to hate.
What
Do
you
you weigh your food?
Yeah, I have been.
On like a full
Can you
food
give a
channel.
shout out to how you keep track of your calories?
There's an app called, I don't even know what it's called, MyFitnessPal.
Can they sponsor us?
Maybe. I'm
Or
like,
Weight
hey,
Watchers?
MyFitnessPal.
They measure shit.
No. I'm training for performance.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Not losing weight.
My Fitness Pal. That was a shout out. Give us some cash. You know who is giving us cash? Budgey Smuggler. What about that for a segue, boys?
How
Love
good.
that.
Seamless.
How good are the jumpers?
So these are the hoodies. It is like wearing a hug. Is the catchphrase. This is the first time we've seen the purple one, I believe.
Yeah, I love
Jesus,
it.
Nice.
And it suits me.
You look
Yeah,
great.
nice.
As a part of they are our partners in what's it called?
Apparel.
Apparel partners. So they've also got a new underwear range. This went great last week. Did you see what happened last week?
Did ya?
You don't watch episodes, do you? You don't watch episodes back. See, no commitment over here.
Is
You don't watch
anybody wearing the
episodes
Can't
Budgey
find
undies? Are you wearing them? Okay, get it. Can you just
No,
get up
I'm
and
sick of getting
show
me-
us behind? Are you wearing them this week, Toby?
Nah, I'm not.
Can you get up for us, Latsy, and just show us from behind?
Can you
spin
just
around?
get it out again? Because I missed it last week.
So the
oh my God.
that's
Jam
okay.
in here.
So the underwear range, you've currently got the jellyfish on there.
No,
You can
go
see
away.
them there. Let me read this to you. They are a deluxe bamboo blend with a no-rub thigh panel, so pretty schmick when it comes to keeping your tools secure. Just a reminder, as a part of our apparel partnership, you can get on if you want to buy those undies, you want to buy the regular budgies, you want to buy the hoodie. These are the hats that me and Toby are wearing. They got lots of stuff there at Budgey. If you type in the code Journeymen, then you'll get a tasty 23% off all their comfy as fuck new underwear collection. Get on there. Get the budgies. I've been wearing this a lot. Hence all the stains. Look at it. It's covered in shit. But it's fantastic. Good hoodies. Thank you, Budgey. All right, as promised, Origin 2 on the way.
Is that a real quote? I just read that.
Yeah, so I read last week from Brad Fittler. He said, this is Brad Fittler. You were coached by Brad Fittler. It's a very good quote on how to win Origin. He wrote, the team that wins gets it right and the team that loses gets it wrong. That was on Freddie.
Insightful, man.
That was like, why don't you do this every week against the West Tigers?
He must watch from the podcast. Shout out to Freddie, huge fan, obviously. Keep watching.
Well, obviously the Tigers
you
watched
hear
that
this
last
one, Jimmy?
week.
What?
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I did, mate. I watch it relentlessly.
That was
this
that
podcast.
was on the socials. That's why I saw it. But anyway, that's okay.
And the Tigers, they were reminded of what you said in round 3 and they went out and they gave it to the Titans.
Hey,
So that's you again,
nice.
mate.
What do you got for him this week?
Just keep doing it every week. Consistency. That's
you-
consistency now.
Are you going to be the next coach of the Tigers?
Well, with Brad Fittler's comments, I could be the coach in New South Wales by the looks of it.
Oh, geez, I hope Freddie's doing some commentary on one of your Sharks games.
Yeah,
that'll,
can't wait for that.
that'll go well. Hey, few big changes to the Origin sides. I mean, people have gone over this ad nauseum. Dylan Edwards in. Obviously, he was meant to be in before the first game. Latrell Mitchell in at the centres. Let me ask you, Jimmy, 2018. He was in the centres for you when you guys won 2-1. What sort of difference in the camp does Trell Mitt make?
Oh, look, he'll be good, mate. If he's on and he's playing well, there's nothing better in the game. So I suppose that's the key to make sure. I haven't seen the last few weeks, but everyone says he's been playing really good footy. So it's exciting, I suppose.
Was he good to have outside you when you were throwing those cutout
It's always
balls?
nice to have good players around you, mate. Always nice.
And in camp, obviously you had him in camp for. Were you in Bondi? No, where were you?
Coogee.
Was he good in camp?
He was good, mate. Him and the Fox would hang around and put smiles on people's faces. So always
good.
happy, mate.
Well, one of the first things he's done in camp, he's gone in and he's patched things up with Spencer Leniu, which is good to hear. Obviously, remember the controversy at the start of the year when Spencer said the wrong thing, racial slur, and then Trell, he got in and commented, but now they have buried the hatchet. This is what Spencer said. I've played against him so many times and we do a lot of videos to try to stop him. To be by his side, it's going to be really exciting. He said he sort of just walked in and I looked at him. I was like, fuck, that's Trell Mitt. So
Friendship.
How good.
Friendship.
beautiful.
Yeah, love that.
Or to help us get the win, in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Great input, Latsy.
Yeah.
Great input.
No, I was trying to remember Brad Fittler's quote, but I've already forgot
So,
it.
no, if we get it
Yeah,
right.
if we get it right, we'll win. But if we don't, we'll lose.
If we get it wrong, we won't
Mate,
win.
more comments like that, we'll get some likes and subscribers, don't you worry. That was outstanding.
Jimmy, let's ask you again. I'm going to hammer you here on Origin.
Gravity's bringing me down over here, boys. Hold my hand.
If you go into a camp week 2, but you've lost week 1, is it pretty somber in there? Is it a bit of a funeral parade?
No.
Or it's the same?
No, I think it's still up for grabs. I think it's be a lot more somber if you go into game 3 and lost 1 and 2. So, yeah, the chances on, I suppose it's high cost, I suppose, and it's a must win. So they've got players there. It's their opportunity to do it. There's some new guys coming in. Yeah, support them. Let's go.
You got any questions, boy? Oh, sorry, Toby, you go.
I just said go the Blues.
Go the Blues.
Have you ever been a part of a camp where you've lost the first 2?
Ooh, no. Oh, I don't know.
Can't remember.
I don't think so.
Must have been memorable.
Must have been memorable.
Hey,
Liam Martin's got turf toe. Anybody had turf toe?
Yeah.
What is turf toe?
You know what? It makes your toe very sore.
Great input, Toby.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Jeremy.
Dr. Rudolph.
I had an injury last year. I was out for 3 months with like a severe case of it. Essentially, it's just your joint, your sesamoid bone. That's the only sort of bones and ligaments and shit around there that I know by name. They're just super inflamed, and sort of any sort of flexion just creates a lot of pain in the joint. Actually, fun fact, it takes 8 times your body weight to accelerate when running. So you can imagine a little joint like that, super inflamed. Yeah, so
is
it's
that on
actually
your big toe?
big toe, only big toe.
I think I had that.
I think you had
But I think
get up.
I just kept playing. You missed 3 months.
Yeah,
I think I
surgery,
carried that for about 6 weeks.
Bro, you got a stretcher off in New Zealand and played the following week.
Please.
You know
Facts.
you
I never-
did.
I never got-
Facts.
Facts.
Okay,
He got stretchered
fine,
off. 2
fine
against
with
1.
the game. I never
I'll
got
get the footage.
I
When
never
we
got
played the Warriors,
stretchered off
he
in
got
my
stretchered
career.
off.
Never
Then-
got stretchered off in my career.
I've got
There's
a
a
well
fun
known.
fact.
You sure? Maybe you got
Never.
carried
Who
off.
were you playing against?
Yeah, maybe you're full of shit.
That's a different
Bro, I don't
story.
mind.
Who was the game against?
Huh? Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. What year?
2010.
Okay, tag us.
round.
If anybody can find,
Might have been 11.
Jimmy getting.
I was in the first grade team much that year, so I can't remember. I was in Reggie's playing out in the backfield.
He heard the story from the
turned up
Reggie's
to
field
train.
over the road.
I turned up
Apparently,
to-
Jimmy missed it.
I turned out to train, they were talking about it.
I can imagine. All right, very good. Walsh and Sualihi, apparently they've exchanged text messages. They apologise. Joseph apologised to Reece, which is very nice. And now they've patched things up. Everything's okay. I wanted to ask you boys, have you ever taken off anybody's head and then sent a message?
No.
Or have you ever had a moment with a player in the field and then Afterwards, you felt like you had to
I wouldn't have
say-
said an apology.
Hey,
I reckon I've taken heaps of heads off. Never apologised once.
old Adrian Morley over here.
Nah, just
No?
used to creep up a little bit with my tackles every day.
Toby, you've ever...
Not at NRL level. In the juniors, I once got into a punch up that anyone I've ever gotten in my entire career. I was 15, and then later on that year, I was in a rep team with the same kid. So we had to patch things up to win a title for Sydney East, but that's it. Yeah.
And you won the title?
No, we came. No, yeah, we did win that title actually. Yeah, we did.
Let's just do it. Melbourne, Wednesday night next week. Let's get who's going to win and by how much. Jimmy, you're the one. You've done it. You've been there. Who wins by how much?
Blues by 14.
Solid thumping.
I'll go Blues by 8.
Okay, a bit tighter.
Yeah, I want to go the Blues by 2.
Professor?
I'm going to go the Maroons by 50.
Trust you to be negative.
Mate, I'm just trying to... You've got, the whole thing's about starting arguments here.
Yeah.
You guys are all too nice to each other.
Gravity. No, we're supporting our state. Because you see DCE at school pickup, eh?
No, but you know who I saw? Jason Saab.
No way. Was
Yeah.
he dropping off a kid out?
No, he was doing a kids clinic across the road. And I went, Saab, mate! Nothing.
Nothing.
Completely ignored me down there at Rube Hudson. Good to see you, Sabi. All right. Hey, let's get into my other favourite segment, other footy news. Luke Keary has signed for the Catalan Dragons. This is big news. Obviously, he originally signed with the Roosters till 2025, changed his mind, he was going to retire. Then he's gone back on that. He's now saying, he's 32, he's saying he's going to go do 12 months at the Catalans in the south of France next year. Well, Jimmy Maloney, you're a man that absolutely loved that area and playing for them. Did you speak to Luke Keary?
I did have a conversation. Yes. Yeah, he just gave me a call about. Obviously, it must have popped up and been an option. So he gave me a call and had a chat about it. I told him go and do it. You know, I loved the time over there, and I didn't know until we come in today, and you told me he's going. So yeah, excited for him.
Why was it so good playing over there in France?
Wow, mate, the lifestyle was awesome over there. Like it's not as serious, the footy.
Yeah.
The
You would
footy's
have
not
hated it
as,
then. You would have hated it
yeah,
then.
the footy's not as serious. So, you know, if in the Super League you probably got, you know, Catalans were a strong side when I was there, and they still are. So there's probably 4 or 5 sides that are strong. The rest of them are sort of pretty easy to, if you're part of one of those top sides, to sort of get the job done. So, mate, my time, a lot of the time was COVID. It was COVID, so we had to fly in and out on the day. So we'd charter a flight for game day, over, play, fly back, and then we always had 2 days off. So game day was a big day, and we might get back at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But then you go to sleep, wake up about midday, and because we had 2 days off, then the texts would just start going around. Righto, meet you at the beach bars, boys, and we'd all congregate down the beach bars and sink piss all afternoon, and we had the next day to recover, and we do it all again the next week. So
Did you used
life's
to go
good.
mad till summer had hit, then you just fall off a cliff because you're on the syrup all the time?
nah, we were good. I think that was before. That was before my time when they had Willie Mason and Glenn
Greg
Stewart,
Bird, Mitchell Pearce,
Hosey,
Horror, I think. No,
Todd
Pearce
Carney.
was after
So
you.
when they had all like the world's loosest
That's a ridiculous
NRL
crew. That's a
Dave
ridiculous
Taylor.
crew, yeah.
Like it was pretty much like the world's loosest crew congregated in France.
Were you
And
there for that, or
no,
you missed
that
it?
was before my time. I'm sensible, mate.
Of course, mate.
So what did they do? They just sunk piss all the time?
They used to. They would go really good at the start of the season, so they'd be on top of the season, on top of the table. And then summer would come and all the beach bars come. And then they'd all pull up with soft tissue injuries and all sorts of stuff and fall off a cliff. So they got rid of those characters and they brought in good family men like myself. That's funny. That's true.
Beaver Menzies played there for a long time.
He did. He had a lot of success there. He was
did,
a killer.
yeah.
He played till he was about 52, I think.
I think
over
so.
there,
He told me a story once, and this might have a bit of GST, and I don't actually remember the story, but I'm going to tell it anyway.
Is this the only man player that actually spoke to you?
No, I heard him talking to somebody else in a bar,
Gotcha.
and I overheard it. I went, Beaver, and he ignored me. You know. No, he said that he was once playing, and he looked up over at the crowd, and the ball went into the crowd, and it knocked over two people were sitting and watching, and it knocked over a cheese platter. So they were sitting at the game with a full-on cheese platter and drinking a glass of red wine.
No way.
Is it that sort of
Yeah, it
atmosphere?
was probably true. Yeah, they love the cheese and red wine over there. Did you see?
Did you get a love for it?
Hey.
Do you like love the cheese and the wine? Like, did you develop a taste for it? Obviously, you grew the hair out. And
Yeah, I enjoyed the wine, mate.
Yeah.
Drank plenty of it, so I got a pretty good practice. But did you see there was? Can't remember. I think it was after I was still over there, but I wasn't playing for him. So the owner Bernard, he has abattoirs. That's his business he's in. So and then I think there was a show and he won some bulls won prizes or whatever. So he wanted to parade them around the oval before during
Before a
warm up
game?
or whatever before the game. So they've
see
come here. So they've come out. They're walking these. I think there were 3 big bulls, and mate, one's gone kicked the bucket and went dead set. This bull's gone charging off. There's a guy hanging onto the rope walking it, jagging along the thing. The Catalan boys are warming up, and it runs loose on the field, and all the boys fucking leg it off the field, jump the barriers and shit. They've got to get this thing. Mate, only in France.
was that the same bloke that owns Stade de France?
No, sorry. Oh, no.
Stade de
No,
France.
as in the one that Gaz went and played for?
Correct, yeah,
No, there's
yeah.
some other
No.
stories about him.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not the
Should
same
be
guy,
that
is it?
extra content we offer
Oh,
for
your
the
eyes see.
subscription.
We'll get Gaz on. He can tell the story. They were all billionaires, crazy billionaires, right, that own these teams.
Nah, not Bernard's not. He's
Multi-millionaire?
Are you seeing balance sheet?
He just owns a bunch of bulls.
Yeah, not real expensive, just very passionate. He's a former player, loves it. And because in France, if they've got enough money to sort of live how they want, it's like his passion. So he feeds a lot of it into the footy club and legend.
And so you recommend to most players now, find your way
Get
over
over
to
there.
France. And
You
He
won't
will
be
for sure. This
disappointed.
bloke, he belongs in France.
I'm just thinking about the cheese platter still. Imagine seeing a local A grade game of Redfern versus La Perouse, and there's just some family with a little cheese board and wine. It's just going
and just tasting it.
Let's
I just go La Perouse.
Mate, I've been on the sideline there. They
Yeah,
don't
it's
say
all
that.
right. They don't say that. Oh, nah.
Let's go, Lapa. That's what you hear.
Heaps of that. Heaps of that. Get him on side. Heaps of that.
Very good. Hey, I'm assuming you were a part of this deal, Latsy. Damien Cook to the Dragons. Did you get the deal done? Did you
No,
Pen to
had no
paper.
input, but I like that. I really like
just
that.
lie?
Huh?
Take some
Just
credit.
say you did.
No, I'm humble.
No, you're not.
I feel like
humble.
he's
What's happening
a.
today, mate? You're a bit down.
How many calories
Okay,
do you
mate,
eat?
I'm never down. I'm always like that.
this-
Maybe
this
first
Chris-
time back on the series.
This is what it is.
I had
he
some
just
serotonin
ate
stuff.
he ate banana bread up at the cafe and he hasn't logged it on his MyFitnessPal yet.
fucked my
So he's
macros up.
feeling guilty.
I
He's
fucked
feeling
with
really
macros.
guilty.
I'm just working out in my head how far I got to run when I get home tonight. I might even get you to drive me car to the airport, leave it on the side of the road, and I'll fucking trot there.
Let me read this to you. South Sydney hooker Damien Cook. He'll join St George Illawarra on a 2-year contract from 2025 and 2026. $500,000 a year. That's pretty good.
Is that how much they
Yeah.
pay?
Can't be all.
How
I
old is
don't
he?
like it as much now.
They didn't-
He
Yeah.
loved it
Look,
before.
obviously, I've downplayed my role in this. Like, they didn't tell me how much they were paying him.
Is that a bargain or he should be paid more or less?
I feel like that's a lot. They've already got a hooker.
Cookie?
Yeah.
I feel like that's
That's
a
a bargain.
bargain. Yeah. Yeah, you're wrong.
How
You're
old
very
is he?
wrong.
Can we just get that?
32.
Just seems
That's the third time
expensive
he
because
said that.
Latsy never earned that much.
I fucking earned that over 5 years. 5 1-year deals on 100. How good. Fuck, congrats, Cookie. Fuck me.
Mate, he's 32. If you think about Cameron Smith, he went till he was 39. That's 7 years. And he's still got it. He's
Yeah,
playing
but
off
he's
the
known as a
Souths.
beach sprinter. We need speed. No, I think he's a great sign. I feel like
Is
he'll
he a beach
do
sprinter?
really well for us.
Is he?
Have you not heard
Is
that?
he?
Is that sarcasm? No.
That's like I haven't heard about you
got
not
me.
drinking, mate.
60 minutes.
Same shit.
Anyway.
Well, that's exciting for Cookie
And me at the Dragons.
And you at the Dragons. Finally, gents, apparently Parramatta, they've narrowed it down to 2 coaches.
Okay, I know one of the names.
Who knows if this is true?
Me and who?
It's Maloney.
Is that why I had to drive out to Parramatta today? Fuck, I never clicked. He made me take me out in the league top for like 3 hours.
How'd
It
the
never
chats
made
go?
sense. Sorry, Todd and Michael Luck.
Josh Hannay and Jason Riles are the 2 names being tossed up.
boo.
You currently play under Josh.
I do. Yep.
And I'm assuming you know Jason Riles. Would you? Did you play with him ever anywhere?
No.
Let me think. Melbourne? No?
Coach by the Roosters, no?
No. Surely in your 7.
Melbourne Storm?
Surely you were somewhere with Riles.
No.
If you had to pick, I'm currently talking to the Parramatta board. Well,
Yeah.
just assembled it. You three, you're fighting as usual. You've probably just been down at the pokies. Who
Yep,
knows?
yep.
But who are you picking, Josh Hannay or Jason Riles? And why? Oh, you probably can't comment. Can you comment?
Trent Barrett.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm going
Great
James
stuff.
Maloney because I want him back
James
in Sydney,
Maloney,
mate.
this is shit go.
He's
And
going
you-
Hannay because it's his coach.
What do you mean? What's the shit go?
I want you to pick one or the other. I want to
nah.
be cutting edge.
I'm going to go Jason Riles purely because I want Josh Hannay to stay at my club and coach me because I feel like he's...
a good answer.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
mate.
You're
Cheers.
welcome.
Wait,
That's
Wow.
right.
Thoughts on this though?
Nah, shut
Trent
up.
Barrett played with Riles for years at the Dragons. Do you reckon like he'd be upset if they're bringing him in to be the head coach? Like,
I don't know. Do you think
It's
Barrett,
biz-
are they not tossed up Baz at any
It's
point?
business. I think Baz is
Happy to be assistant?
Well, he's looking after him at the moment, didn't he?
he is?
Yeah,
He's interim.
Yeah, he is.
But didn't go that great with Manly. Didn't go that great with the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, yeah.
Is that your?
Well, you're not going to be
Yeah, that's
filthy.
what-
It's business, mate. You can't go,
When he was coaching Manly, I saw him in a cafe once.
In Manly. And he ignored
T-Baz
you.
ignored me. Ignored me. Yeah. Would he be upset about that, Trent? That he's?
I reckon
sort of-
you'd be a little bit. Like, it'd be like, you know, getting invited to a party, but you didn't invite someone, and then you find out, oh, they're going to give the job to Rosie or Hannay.
Wait a second.
Terrible. That was the
I don't
worst.
think-
What was that?
I don't
That
think
was
this is
awful.
like that at all.
That is-
Hold on, can we just get an explanation?
Can we get a new
about
segment,
how it's
Jeremy's
like that?
analogies?
No, it'd be like if you got invited to a party and I didn't, I'd be fucking off it.
But it's nothing to do
Yeah,
with
but-
being invited
Yeah,
to
no,
a
but
party.
that's like the
that's the coach.
paradox
I'm
of
with
it,
you,
is
I'm with
that
you.
You got it.
The coaching role is the party.
Yeah.
But the problem
And
is,
they haven't
like,
invited Baz.
He's already there at the party.
Yeah, but he's
on the VIP.
No, but he's out the
It's
back.
on the
He's out the
VIP.
back, and then fuck rolls at the front. Ah.
let's
So,
go.
so they both got invited to the party. He was just in a VIP
No, but he got brushed.
section.
He's out the back, and he wasn't letting the VIP. He'd be off that.
Okay, so you're saying his metaphor works?
Yeah.
Oh no,
No.
no.
Two of
I'm
the great
saying,
minds connecting over here.
I'm saying I get what he's trying to do, and it's a great attempt, and you should be, just keep it up. Keep
No,
going.
but gravity. Why's gravity's bringing me down?
And that's a good time to bring this one up. The Positive Place, brand new segment on this podcast. A lot of people writing in. Thank you for somebody finally having a positive voice in the world of the NRL.
Indeed.
And that's what we are. Thanks to you, Latsy. You're very positive. I'm concerned sometimes it's a little bit too positive, but that's why we're doing it, right?
It's all a mindset. You got to pray. Happiness is a choice every day.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful, man. Isn't that beautiful?
It makes me so sad.
You would. You're an emu. You pick
know.
up seeds.
So here's my positive question today, and I want each of you, I've given it to you in advance. I hope you've thought of a good answer and a good reason for the answer. We'll go this way this time. Which person in rugby league without fail always puts a smile on your face? Toby, who and why?
Going back a few years here, I have to say one of two people, either Trent, the flight attendant, or Red Dragon. I remember being an 8-year-old kid watching these
didn't see
guys,
this
and
coming.
yeah, and I just would, I'd be sitting down watching. Mum would be, making some dessert, and I'm an 8-year-old kid watching the footy show at 9:30 on a Thursday. It's up past my bedtime, feeling naughty, and I just see Red Dragon on the screen, bring back the biff, and talking about Ian Roberts and Trent talking about Jathan, and that always made me smile.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a very good answer.
thank you.
Very, very
Thank
good
you very
answer.
much.
Latsy.
Well, I'm not going that Johnny Depp, but Tyson Frizzell. He's the guy that always makes me smile because he's also like quite a happy guy. He may not look like it at times, and you've been around him in a few teams, but I don't know. His face has always just made me smile.
Is he a funny guy? Is he cracking jokes?
He's actually quite a funny
Is
guy.
he?
Very quiet. And our personalities fit because I talk a lot and he's quite quiet. But
What's,
yeah,
what's the story behind the black boots all the time? Why does he always
just
warn?
humble, just a humble guy. You know, he's not like these halfbacks getting blue, yellow boots. He's just humble, doing his job, tradesman.
Love it.
Yeah,
Very
from
good
the School
answer.
of hard work.
Jimmy, which person in rugby league puts a smile on your face, mate?
My old mate Mitchy Pearce used to always put a smile on my face just because it was like the eighth wonder of the world how he got through life. You've never seen a bloke just have not a clue what's going on and just things fall in his lap constantly. You watch him like leave his phone behind it, like or his wallet behind at cafes, and he would get it back every time. Like
I've heard an outstanding story actually in regards to this. Sorry to cut you off.
You're right, mate. Go for it.
So when I was living with Liam Knight at the time, he was at the Roosters for about 6 months before he got sacked. And at the time, he told me this story about, every now and again at footy clubs, someone will get a scooter license or a bike license. Then all of a sudden, all the boys get one, and before you know it, it's like, common cherries in there. Anyway, so this was the Roosters went through this phase. I don't know what year it was, if you were there or not.
It was when I was there.
It was when you were there?
We all got bikes.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
So we we had motorbike lines. So we had Jazz had his big Harley.
Yeah.
And then
So
me,
Jared Hargraves, yeah.
Me,
Roger had one, didn't he?
Roger,
Two of us,
Boydo, Jake Friend. So then we got these t-shirts and hoodies made up, ESB.
Okay.
For the East Side Boys or whatever. We would draw like these mad things, so we got them all printed off. And we used to go on rides, and then Piercy didn't have a license, but he used to come on his scooter and that. And then he was riding. One day we were going for this ride, and I can't remember what happened. Piercy had a manual one or something, and he couldn't work it. Like, he couldn't always get the gears. So we were waiting. You know how if you turn and, say, right across traffic at an intersection, you go out into the intersection, and then as it turns orange and that, you go.
Yeah.
So we're about to go. It's gone orange. We all sort of go around, and Piercy stalled it. He stalled it, he shits himself, so he jumps off and he runs and starts wheeling it through the intersection. And then we stopped up further, and then Boydo had to get on the manual one so Piercy could ride the automatic scooter. But yeah.
Did you ever get in any trouble with any of the other biker gangs, like the Comancheros?
No, we were
no
all
bad
sweet.
blood.
We
You're
had
all good.
affiliations together. So we were all
Very good. Hey, there you go. That was a positive place. Are you happy with that, Latsy?
You know, that was really good. Good energy.
And great story, Jimmy.
But there's more to it. There's more to it. Hold on.
Because you hijacked the story.
Yeah.
So was that your story?
No, that wasn't my story at
okay,
all. I'm glad you guys had fun on motorbikes, and I was glad to sit down here and listen through that. That was really cool. He jumped off and pushed it. Wow, it's crazy.
Lost my hat.
The story that I heard was you guys were on the piss in Bondi one time, and Piercy rode his motorbike in there and parked it up in one of the back streets. Obviously not much parking in Bondi, so it was pretty congested. Went out in the piss, come back the next day to try and find the bike. Couldn't locate it anywhere, and he never got it back. He just left it there. That was the story that I heard.
Aren't we glad we come back to that story?
I thought it was a dude.
No. So, but there's just a bike out there that he owns.
There's just a bike out there that he owns that he just left in the middle of Bondi. I couldn't find it.
Never got it back.
He never got it back.
Really?
All right, let's get the listeners to write in. Which story did you prefer? Did you prefer Jimmy's about pushing through?
Pushed it, man.
Oh, don't bring it down, mate. It's positive.
Sorry. It was great. We both did great.
Hooray for us. It's going fantastic. All right, hey, while we're doing this, I've just found round 16. Let's do, it's time now for a bit of a preview of the next round. Obviously, you're playing and you're coaching.
We're actually both not playing. It's by.
Good research.
Nice. Killed it.
There you go, boys. You've both got the bike. Congratulations. I had to scroll down on the page to say Latsy.
Good.
The old me would have got upset, but not now. Not positive, Jimbo.
You used to bring things down, mate. You should on the way there.
Right, hey, this is a good clash. The Dolphins take on the Storm. It's on Friday night. It's at Suncorp. Dolphins with their fins up after a good win against the Sharks.
I was told again, by the way, that I started that chant.
This is legit?
I was told again. I had 3 blokes tell me again that it was me.
There was a few comments that people didn't agree.
Well, I'm hearing it from the powers that be at Redcliffe, so if they want to take it up with them, then, you know,
Can we get some confirmation for next week's show? Can you?
I can call someone.
Can you bring in like an official
Why can we talk to Wayne Bennett?
on a letterhead?
even know.
I want it on the Dolphins letterhead.
Yeah.
We acknowledge that Toby started the fins up.
I'll get it.
Tobias Rudolph is responsible.
Leave it with me. I'll put some feelers
There's
out there
some
and get it
merch,
started.
man. You know you're missing out on some merch.
I'm missing out. That's all right. Everyone's happy. Positive.
Positive. Hey, now, Latsy, I'm assuming you've done a bit of research on this little competition here, Dolphin Storm. What do you got for me, mate?
I've had a look. Yeah, Pappenhausen's back. Yeah, I just looked it up. Memorised it. Pappenhausen's back into the team. Trey Fuller's in for Hemisai. Kafusi's out, and then obviously Harry Grant's out as well. But it's still quite strong teams this week for an Origin clash. They don't have as many players as they used to in the Origin team Melbourne, so they're quite strong as Redcliffe after beating the Sharks.
I'm surprised that that Failongo, is he in the side at all?
He's on the wing.
He's on the wing. I was going to say, because
He goes good, He moves well.
Yeah, he's been unreal for them. One of their best in the last few weeks, I reckon. So
Yeah.
it'd be a shame if he missed out, but good to see he's on the spot still.
So who are you leaning towards, Latsy?
Mate, I think, where's the game being played?
It's at Suncorp.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dolphins.
Okay.
Because they are actually outsiders too on the Ladbrokes odds. So a few punters out there, get on.
We know what Jimmy's doing, so should we go to me for Dolphins?
Well, he doesn't rate Redcliffe.
You don't rate Redcliffe, yeah. Storm.
Do you know he actually said that round one because they pumped Redcliffe and he's like,
I
"Man,
just think they're overachieving.
yeah.
Okay. Well, they did that last year, right? And then
Fell off the cliff.
Yeah, but they're still hanging tough, and they had a heap of injuries last year. Their squad wasn't as strong.
What are the
shout out
changes?
The Dolphins, yeah.
in the squad.
Yeah, what are the changes?
Flegler?
That was strong, yeah.
Toller's had another year
Yeah,
first
and
grade.
the Englishman.
Flegler's injured.
Yeah.
isn't he?
Oh, I just
Sexy
mean in the
Herbie.
squad from
Englishman?
23 to 24.
Herbie, yeah.
Oh,
Is that what you
Herbie.
meant?
Yeah, I didn't know what Englishman you were talking about, but now yes, positive. Yeah.
Are you Dolphins or Storm?
It's Suncorp. I'm going to go the Storm because,
Salty about last Thursday.
yeah, that's literally why. That's why. That still hurt me, so go Storm. I'm going for the Storm. I'll be happy to see Dolphins lose. I said it.
So now we've got negativity and now he holds grudges. Fuck me, dude. We've got some work here, boys.
Oh, no.
Help. Someone out there help.
We've got the Gold Coast Titans. They're sitting in 17th, taking on the Warriors 12th. That is at Seabus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. Wonderful place to go for a holiday. Not so much to play rugby league.
100% of these when you're a New Zealand player. That's fantastic.
I'm
That was
moving
our
for a
first
Gold
game.
Coast Titan
That was our first game.
Where's the game at?
on the Gold Coast. Seabus.
Gold Coast. Yeah, Warriors got a big following there.
Yeah, massive.
There's a heap
Oh, yeah.
of Kiwis on the Gold Coast.
I just mean you can head out after. Lots of good spots.
Yeah, that's what we're alluding to.
We're all saying the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Where did
Fantastic.
you guys go after the game when you guys first played together?
Well, we played Warriors versus Titans
Mermaid
round one.
Beach Tavern, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Commune?
What's that? Nightclub.
Oh, don't worry about it. Moving on.
Yeah.
It's it's closed down now. It closed at COVID. But Commune was like, I literally, when you heard the expression, you see people swinging off the lights and the rafters. That actually happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like it's every year the WSL event, the World Surfing League, when it goes on the Gold Coast, that's where they all party
Where's that,
afterwards.
Burley?
Nah, it's I'm gonna get this wrong, but I think it's Coolangatta, I think.
Yeah.
But it's all gone now. But that was just lawless,
Wild
loose,
West stuff.
Wild West in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
I'm surprised you guys would never sort of
He doesn't
put down
operate
there.
by any rules, this fella.
Yeah, okay. It's lawless wherever he goes.
All right. Anyway, that was the Titans taking on the Warriors.
Mate, but that's the beauty
sorry.
of this podcast.
So
we always go
Warriors.
off long-winded stories. So, yeah, I'm going to go...
But you've got intel. Give us the intel, mate. This is what
Nah,
you do.
there wasn't much.
Oh.
I just wrote what Jimmy said. Warriors have a massive following in Queensland. It's like a home game away from home. So I'm going to go the Warriors.
Okay.
Nice.
And because Titans are coming 17th. Does that
Oh, no way.
does that have something to do with it as well?
Yeah, and they
Jimmy?
lost to the Tigers last week.
Warriors or Titans?
Warriors.
Warriors easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comfortably.
All right. What do you
Yeah,
got for?
I'll go the Warriors. Sit next to two former Warriors here. Go the
Had 'em,
Warriors.
had 'em,
Two of the great Warriors.
Two of the great. Well, 1.5.
Well, took them to a grand final. This bloke here.
Yeah, he's the half.
I took
1.5.
we went, reserve grade went to the grand final.
Did
so
you? Mate. Very
There'll be
good.
plenty of stories on our time, man.
Very good.
Save that for Jerry and Jimmy.
Roosters there in 5th. Tails are up. They take on the Bulldogs. They're in 6th. Oh, that's a good clash. This is in Gosford. On Gosford? In
Gossy,
Gosford.
Central Coast, my homeland.
Yeah, Sunny
Yeah,
Coast.
You're from Orange. You're from Orange.
Yeah.
I was born out Orange.
Yeah,
Grew
there
up
you go.
Central Coast.
You got kicked
From
out.
how
of
old?
Orange.
Hey, well, I was 10 when I was. When
So
I
you did
moved
10
to
years
Central
growing
Coast.
up in Orange.
9 years.
You said 10 first.
Yeah, I was 10.
Moving on. Gosford.
Let's go.
I went to a private
Roosters,
school up there.
Roosters, Bulldogs, Latsy.
Obviously there's a fair few missing from the Roosters team in the full pack.
Who's missing?
Crichton, Spencer, Lindsay, Connor, Brendan Smith's back in. He'll be obviously hungry and trying to prove a point. Only Crichton missing from the Bulldogs. I feel like I reckon they'll win. They're playing really good footy. Serrato's done a friggin' awesome job with them, and he's sort of got them now playing that sort of old Penrith style. Everyone's working hard for each other. Second best defensive team. Bulldogs, let's go.
You're good.
Well, he's good for the stats.
That was Latsy Statsies are back.
Yeah.
It's a bit about how he played.
Jeremy
It was the stats
Stathamore.
for him. It was the stats for him when he played.
Boom. No, it wasn't. I was a
Toby,
team guy.
who and why?
I'm going to back up my friend Statsy and go the Bulldogs as well, actually. Second best defensive team in the competition. Obviously, a plethora of Roosters out. Hear that? Plethora?
I love that.
Thank
I
you.
love that. Right context too.
Yeah, thank you. So I think, I'm going to go the Bulldogs in an upset. for sure.
LFG.
Who's the best defensive side in the league?
Penrith, yeah.
Where are you? Where are the Sharkies?
We were 4th after we've had like 4 weeks of 30+ points, even though we've won one of them. But
Yeah, when Toby come back, they've gone.
yeah, yep. Positive, mate.
Fuck, I apologise to all my positive listeners out there. I should take a walk around the block.
Latsy's positive crew.
Bringing me down,
Jeremy
brother.
Gravity Lattimore.
Bringing me down.
So doggies. Hey, how are the Cowboys going defensively? What number are you? 1 to
I don't
17.
know. I ain't looking at attack. Mate.
Okay, very good. Fair enough.
Man, where do you sit there?
What do you sit in the tag?
What do you
I
sit?
don't know.
Okay, fantastic. Roosters.
What do you sit in
or-
the ladder?
No, 8 wins.
Yeah, but they're flying against horrific.
Are you 11th or 12th, or you're on
8
your way
wins.
up, mate?
I don't know.
I think they overtook the Dragons.
So you obviously former Rooster, won a comp with them.
Go for the Roosters.
You go with the Roosters. All right, fair enough. Bunnies take on the Seagulls, 14th versus 8th. That's at a core stadium in Sydney on Saturday night. Latsy, have you got anything on that terrific clash?
What was that clash?
Rabbitohs versus
I was
Seagulls.
too busy looking
I was looking at
at
the ladder. You're actually, you're foreign against the heat spreader. You're back to -8. Rabbits versus Manly. No Rachel, no Murray, no DC, Trebojevic, Olakwatu. And then, Paseka and Garrick injured. But, they obviously beat my boys last week at Brookvale. Gutsy performance. Everything was against them, but they dug deep. They needed to win that game. They'd sort of lost 4 or 5 by close margins. But
Is that where did they lose all their bench or something?
they had one left.
They
They
no, they had
won.
none.
No, I think Waddell went back on. He was limping.
I
He
was
must have been
saying
carrying
none.
on because I think he's playing this week too.
But I'm Maloney.
Huh? Done Maloney, stretch it off. No, but he went back out. You could see he's clearly limping, but huge win by them, but not
They
good
went
enough.
back out. So they had 12 and a guy limping. And they still won.
No, I think it was 13 and 1 on the bench. Anyway, so I am going to go.
Is a win this week for
I'm
sure.
going to go Rabbitohs.
Rabbitohs?
Yeah.
Didn't you just talk up the Seagulls?
No, I just said it was a great win last week. They lose DCE, still no Tom Trebojevic, no Jake, no Olakwatu. Paseka's out injured because he got injured last week. And then Garrick because he got knocked
What
out.
about the stats?
Yeah.
Statsy
I'm
Latsy.
just going to
I
follow
do-
Statsy.
I do like the young fullback though, Hopewadi, man. Far out. He can produce a good player. Old Johnny Hopewats.
Whatever he says, I agree. Jeremy, he's got all the goals.
Bunnies, all right, from you. And from you, Toby.
No Cam Murray. He's only been in for 1 week and gone. No Latrell. I'm going to go the Eagles.
I thought you were going to say the Rabbitohs then.
Nah, because they also sacked me as a 21-year-old. So
I've got it.
I don't hold grudges, but
No.
I don't hold grudges.
I've got to say, with this, you just meant to pick the team that's going to win. You can't pick a team you used to play for. You can't
I'm
pick
picking.
a team that's sacked out.
No. You asked me who I think's going to win.
Yeah, and if I think the team I used to play for is going to win, then I can pick them.
And if I think the team that sacked me is going to lose, I'm going to say that too.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Positive.
Okay. Tigers.
Just imagine if I tipped against every team that sacked me.
I know. There'd be no point in the segment.
Yeah, I know.
The other thing I was going to say as well.
You keep stepping on me,
La-
Claude.
Yeah, I
Latsy picks on stats,
I keep doing it,
but he doesn't pick on emotion. He picks on
Yeah, mate,
statistics.
it's good to
I mean,
have you
3
here,
weeks ago, I wasn't allowed to pick who I liked. I wasn't allowed to pick who was going to win. I had to pick who I liked. And now it's changed. Why are the rules changing?
Is that how we started?
That was how we
Put
started,
the
yeah.
toys in the cot, man. Relax.
The rules are always changing him, hey.
They are. I just want to know what's going on.
You've got to get used to
Okay.
it.
I'm lost.
That's the beauty of this whole show. It's
Yeah.
about taking the piss, having a laugh. And
I reckon everyone actually likes our footy preview the best, eh?
I reckon it's
just
fun.
everywhere.
Like,
Has anybody said that?
Johnny in depth,
No.
yeah. Mate, I was out on the
Mate, not
weekend.
that nobody's
I was
thinking.
at Northies on the weekend, and this young fella come up and said, "I fucking love your footy preview and how Johnny in depth you are with your
That's the
stats."
biggest
Word for word, he said that, did he?
He said Johnny in depth. Like, you stole that
Is
off
that
the
what he
potty.
said?
And then he walked off. He goes, "LFG, baby." Fucking go.
We are touching people in a positive way.
I was going to say, whoa.
Whoa, that
Wow.
could have gone anywhere then.
Easy Epstein.
West Tigers 16. 16th, they take on the Raiders. 7th, obviously, your Cowboys just absolutely gave it to them down in Canberra. This is in Campbelltown. How do the Tigers go in Campbelltown?
Shit.
Yeah.
They're like 43%. I actually looked at the stats. There you go.
Good on you,
Raiders
stats.
have got a better record at Campbelltown
You've got
than
such big fingers
Tigers.
when you hit the table.
Carrizo, sorry.
Really?
Does that affect the sound?
Charlie, did you hear that when
Sorry,
Oh,
mate.
okay,
Sausage fingers.
But I want to hear, obviously, as the Tigers motivational speaker, what do you think? Will they back up? Will they go back to back?
Yeah,
BTB.
look, not playing at Leichhardt, it's a tough one. Obviously, they get the win at Leichhardt. What's the percentage at Leichhardt?
43% at Campbelltown. No, it was higher at Leichhardt.
Yeah, I thought so. Look, if they can, they win last week or they play last week?
Yeah, they beat Titans.
I reckon if they can just do what they did last week, they should win this week.
You see how I asked if they won last week? If you didn't interrupt me, I probably would have said that. No, it's not my joke. So I do feel like that if they do what they can do. Oh, you already said it. Yeah.
Gotta be quick with Jimmy.
There's a famous Brad Fittler quote. There you go.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I actually think if the team that wins gets it right, I think that the team that wins gets it right, and the team that loses gets it wrong.
Toby Rudolph, let's go.
Tobias Rudolph.
Tobias Eric.
All right, and you, are you going Tigers or Raiders, Jimmy?
Tigers, I'm with Toby.
Oh, there you go.
Coaching masterclass in here.
Well, I just think they can do what they did last week.
If they do, they should be right.
That's the quote of the year.
Yeah. Very good. All right, hey, it is time for our brand new segment. This one we teased at the top of the show. People are waiting for this with bated breath. It is time now for the life and times of Jerry and Jimmy. You're going to take it in turns to tell a story about something that happened between the two of you. Who is going first this week?
Well, do you want to do that or just tell?
No, you tell the one
I reckon
story
we
together.
can just work together, yeah.
Oh, okay,
There's plenty of yarns, and obviously we lived. What do? We lived together for 2 years. We were at the Warriors together for 2 years. Then we played together for a year at Cronulla. Yeah, and we were both in each other's groom's party. That's a good story too. Actually.
Oh, beautiful. So what's the first story today, guys?
I threw out the Shane Warne last week, so I was going to let him have. The first
Jimmy, what story do you want to tell?
It was. And it was all true.
All right, I've got when me and Latsy got to New Zealand, so he called me and said, we're going to New Zealand. We arrive over there and we're living, so I was over with Jess and Latsy was just on his own at the moment. And we all shared a place down on the viaduct. And we needed cars to get around, all right? So we all got over there in New Zealand. We're like, fuck, how do we get a car? So they had the car auctions, where you could go and buy them at the auctions. So we go, okay, sweet. Found out where they were and we'll go down, have a look. So me and Jess were going around and looked and it was like a Mitsubishi Galant. It looked quite nice or whatever. Like they were only cheap. They were only $3,800, I think we ended up paying, like at the auctions. And then Latsy was looking at a few, but he's going a bit all over the place. Then he's seen this Subaru Liberty, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I think it was a legacy. I'd always loved Subarus too.
Bro, this is Subaru, bro. I've got to get it, bro. I've got to get it. And you could, in the big thing, you could take him for like just a tiny little test drive or whatever. All right, so we start going. I think my one comes up for auction first, and we're bidding $3,800. Got it. Beautiful. How good. Then we're waiting around for Latsy with his Subi, and he bid and bang, pays like identical, I think, $3,800.
I think it was about 1,000 over. I said I would too.
And then we go pay for the cars or whatever. We get them out, and we're driving home. As we drive out the car park, we just pull up next to each other, windows down, like, new car, lads, yeah, fuck all pumps. And then we drive home back to where we're staying. And me and that get home, and then Latsy's not anywhere to be seen. We're like, Buzz, where are you? He goes, I think my car's fucked. I had to take it to the mechanics.
I literally drove out and because it was manual and I went, Murr! I was like, fuck. I think it's gone, eh? Sweating bullets on the side of the road. Literally drove it straight to the mechanics. So I spent $3,800 and I ended up pumping another $2 because I did I take it for a test drive in there? I think I just like that it looks sick.
And then so then he got it fixed. He had whatever. So he's bought this fucked up car that doesn't go as soon as he drove it out. And then not long after, I think it was like a buy or something, we had the buy and we were going down to Rotorua for the weekend. And he was so scarred by this car that he left his car in the garage and hired a car so he could take it for the weekend because he didn't trust the car to get to Rotorua back.
That's a true story. And then I also, because I fucking hate driving the car, because where we lived was close to the city, so it was a good 20-minute drive to Penrose. I'd ride my bike from mine to his house, so I didn't have to drive the car to training. So I had a car for 2 years. I think I got more confidence as I went along. It was like training wheels, you build up, and then I slowly got more confidence in the car. I don't think I had too many other problems after that.
Oh, there was one other problem, actually. So we went up the Bay of Islands, for for another break or whatever, and we were staying at this place, and the place had a big kayak, and we thought we were like, we'll go down, we'll go for a kayak. So we've chucked the kayak in Latsy's Sumi because it was had the big boot station wagon sort of thing. And then we've had a paddle or whatever. When we come back, Latsy's gone, can you give me a hand getting this in the car?
No, I think I was at the front. I was at the front, and I go, give it a bit. And I go, stop. He goes, what? Boom, through the fucking windscreen.
So we're pushing it in, and it's not quite in so that the boot can close. And he goes, hold on, I'll just go up the front. Man. And then he's trying to go, and he goes, yeah, give it some. And then I think he said, whoa. And I thought he said, go. It went douche and it went bang.
Scattered.
And you know, Latsy's a real tight ass.
Used to be, bro.
So he literally cried about it for about 6 months when I was going to pay half of his window. Yeah. So anyway.
So a car that was meant to cost you $3,800.
Throw in the windscreen as well. That's probably another $600. These still actually off like you.
So $2,600 plus the rental. So it was like $10,000.
And ended up in expensive Subaru.
Did you sell it when you left, or just throw it?
No. It was actually like a nice car. It looked mad, but fuck, it had this like scent that from when I blew the clutch up or whatever it was.
So can you drive manual or not?
Yeah, no, it was mad. This is actually fucking legit, right? Like in Port Macquarie where I grew up, we like lived on a street in the racecourse, and my old man, a bit hot under the collar, you know, he's not real good with stress. So we got to the end of the street, and I was driving his manual car. And he goes, just give it a little bit. And I go, and it bunny hop. He goes, don't fucking bunny hop. I go, I didn't bunny hop. He goes, you fucking wanker. Put the handbrake up, walked home, never drove manual until I got a manual in New Zealand.
That was your one time driving a manual. So you got a manual car.
No.
You've never driven one.
Because back then you could go, if you went from red to green, you could start driving manual. But legit, I didn't drive a manual. I think he bought me a fucking manual car then when I was 19. So I had to learn driving around the Shire in a Toyota Corona. There's a few stories of the old Toyota Corona.
Do you remember when we started moving in together? He got a flat tyre, so we were living together. He come down and he goes,
mate, we're going to save some of these stories, man.
We'll just tell you this. We've got heaps. Yeah. So he come down and he goes, wherever he was going, he goes, I can't go. I've got a flat tyre. I said, just change it. He goes, how do you do that?
I wasn't real good with
So I went down and changed his tyre, mate. We were living in together.
How old were you?
20.
You have no idea.
We had a light.
I'd call in RMA because I wouldn't know what to do.
Mate, we had a light go out in our house. And he goes, the light's not working. I said, change it, bro. He goes, how? And I said, honestly, you fucking take the piss. I said, push it up and twist it. All right, he gets up. Okay, I'm not fucking doing it. Like, you learn. And then he starts doing it. He goes, I'm scared I'm going to break it, bro.
Bro, look at them things.
Are you like
honestly?
No. I'm just not real handy, but that was because of my father. You know, anything I'd fucking ask for help on, if he ended up yelling at me, I'd walk home. So I never got taught anything. So Jimmy,
work pretty deep then. At the end,
fucking hell.
Where's that, Dad?
There's plenty.
Winning over there.
Yes.
Far out, man.
Just a reminder, next week the positive place will be back, and we will be doing lots of positivity. Hey, that was very good. Life and Times of Jerry and
pretty good
and
yarn
Jimmy.
out of the blocks.
Yeah, very good. The last thing we were going to do is a would you rather. Now, have you come up with one, or do we want to save one for next week?
No, I got one. Would you rather shit a ton of mayonnaise or one Ninja Star?
I'll go first. I would rather shit a ton of mayonnaise because I feel like it'd be like, you know, when you scoop ice cream and it's like feels oddly satisfying.
But can you just, you know, like you get diarrhea?
Yeah.
How sore? Like, can you imagine the time and how much like of that constant friction going on?
Sorry, how big are them star things?
Ninja
They're
Star.
about like.
Yeah, no, I'm going mayo. I'm just going to sit in the toilet and just enjoy myself, spin my phone, just feel it come out and just feel like relief.
Are you going to wipe? Because you can't constantly
No, it's
wipe.
mayonnaise. Probably just fucking...
Following around him.
Hey, are you making the wraps here?
You want a BLT?
Oh, I don't know. Finish the toilet.
Yeah, no, I'm going the mayonnaise for sure.
And you, Jerry?
I don't know. I probably do a ton a week anyway, so I'll go the mayo.
You do a ton of shit.
No. I go to the toilet a little
Your
bit.
GST is just preposterous.
Oh, mate, it's a fucking joke. Like,
Stay
we're telling
positive,
stories.
bro. Relax.
Wow.
Stay
Wow, that was a
positive.
big snap
I
there.
jumped in the boat.
I'm going to go the Ninja Star.
Yeah, I think I'll be with you. I think just short, sharp, like it would hurt regardless.
Bang, and then you've got a fucking Ninja Star. How cool.
But then I just think, man, the amount of friction and
Also,
it's
is
going to
that
take a lot
Mayonnaise
of
is so
time.
smooth.
Yeah, but
Over
it's
Ninja Star.
sitting in your guts as well, prior.
Wait, that wasn't part of the deal. I know that's
Well,
how
where's it
food
coming
works.
from?
Yeah, well, I don't know, but it's not exactly what you can shit out. You can't even eat a Ninja Star. So if we're going on facts, we can't go on facts.
Oh, that's a very good point. That's a great would you rather. What a segment. What a great segment. All right. Hey, that was Journeyman, episode 4. Congratulations to all of us for getting through it. Just a reminder, as we finish up, we are at Journeyman_footy on everything. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, do all of that. Tell your friends, tell your family, so this podcast can grow and thrive and exist long into the night.
Oh, 100.
Yeah. Very good. Next week, do you have a special guest lined up for next week, or is that still in the works?
No, we can have a special guest. We've got to work out the timings of it. But, yeah, we should have a special guest.
Who is it?
Ex-Origin player. Well, it could depend. There could be two. One of two. We've got to work out who. That's why it can be a surprise.
Okay,
Oh,
very good.
ex-Origin. I'm on again next week.
Jimmy's back. All right, that was Journeyman. Give us a let's fucking go to finish.
Let's fucking go! I'm looking at the wrong camera. Oh, no, right camera.
LFG.
LFG!
G'day, guys. That's Journeyman. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, for more content, click here to like and subscribe. Click on this button. Let's fucking go.